Welcome back, everyone. We're doing something new. And that includes starting up a new game. Oh, hang on. My controller was deciding to try and do things on OBS. Hang on. We're gonna do something. It gives us access to options, so we're just gonna fiddle with our options beforehand rather than after we get into the game. I kinda like that outline. You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, now we've got fast text. I mean, I could just set it to speed up, which I kind of forgot the shortcut for. Yeah, I could just set it to speed up with tab. And I probably should. Oh, should we be a boy or a grill? Do I have a coin? What were we last time we did a run for our bug challenge? I think we were a girl. Yep, we were. Okay, I think we'll be a boy this time. Oh. Apparently I bumped the key that causes rewind. Anyway. One sec. There we go. Getting the overhead fan going so that I can stay somewhat cool. Now, as far as this game goes, I have a couple of potential naming schemes in mind, but you know what? I'm just going to go with the one that I had originally planned. It's-a me, Mario. And this is how Pokémon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all start. With you being forced to ride in the back of the moving van rather than using a seat. Oh. Apparently talking to this thing is a pause menu. I never even knew that. It's always interesting to interact with these things. Anyway, we'll say hi to our mom, who doesn't do much in this. I don't think the clock matters all that much, so... Let's see, right now it's about 2:30. 2:36? Yep, let's go with that. And we get to hear about our absentee father on the TV. And we're just gonna blitz through this bit. Now, I don't really think that it matters too much which starter Pokemon we take, because we're going to be replacing them. So I should probably go into this. As we've done a few times before on the channel, we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, which means we have to abide by a level cap. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead. We can only use the first valid encounter we find in an area, and no items from the bag in battle. That's the main stuff. And the twist for this challenge is that we're rolling with only single-stage Pokemon. Now, unfortunately, there are no single-stage Pokemon prior to the first gym, so luckily we're just going to have one of these magically turn into a single-stage Pokemon. And normally I would go with Mudkip, but if I go with Trico, then my rival will have Mudkip, and that means that I'll get to see Mudkip from time to time throughout the run. So we're going with Trico. None of the starters, as far as I can tell, give really any innate advantage. And all we really have to do is button mash our way through. Won't bother nicknaming this Trico because we're just going to magically transform it into the first encounter that we would get, which is right after the first gym. Now, hang on. Alright. Now I gotta fiddle with some stuff. Oh, where do I keep this? That's where. Okay, hang on. Looks like I've got to change how I'm doing this if I want to I fiddled around with this ahead of time just to be on the safe side, but anyway. So the first encounter that we would be getting is Sableye. And for the nickname, that seems appropriate. I probably should have opened up all of my reference tabs on another screen. And we're not touching anything else on Sableye. We're just going to have it be okay. That should do the trick. We're just going to let it keep the nature and IVs that it started out with. So now, if we take a look at our Pokemon, magically it has turned into a Sableye. Oh, hang on. Apparently I never changed the moveset. What moves would a Sableye have at this level? Leer, Scratch, and Foresight. Yep. You know, weirdly enough, oh, minus special attack nature plus defense nature. That's not bad. And the IVs are usable as well. Special defense is absolute garbage, as is defense, but the rest of them are all high. A bit of a mixed bag. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. Weirdly enough, Scratch and Pound are effectively the same move, so it really shouldn't matter. Get a free potion. Pop into a Pokemon Center. I don't really think there's any reason to, but we'll rest our Pokemon anyway. Okay, so step one, since we can't get past this guy, who is currently sketching his own footprints without realizing it, is to go and fight May. And normally I would grind to like level 7 or so in order to fight May, but we've got a Sableye, and her only move is a normal type move, so we are perfectly safe. Or no, she's got a Torchic? Oh, I'm dumb. Well, I mean, the whole only normal type moves thing still applies. But I do feel at least a little bit foolish. Oh, you know what? There is one thing that we're going to want. We're just going to go ahead and get 10 antidotes right off the bat. And 7 potions. Those antidotes are important. Oh, welcome to the stream, Bruce. I may or may not have given my rival a different starter Pokemon than I intended to, but it doesn't really matter that much. It just means that we won't get to see Mudkip in this playthrough. Okay, so we've got antidotes, we've got Pokeballs. Not too much needs to happen. We just gotta get through some tutorial stuff. And head on to the next route. I don't really anticipate anything early game until we hit Roxanne being all that difficult, because a lot of our opponents will just have normal type moves, which will really trivialize some stuff. Nice. Go ahead and start grabbing berries. And we will never bother to replant them. You know what? I think before I get too distracted with the gameplay, I'm going to make sure I open up some stuff on Cerebi. Did I grab 10 antidotes? Very simple. Poison does damage outside of battle in this generation and can kill. Oh, welcome to the stream, Be Marching. But yeah, no, those 10 antidotes are a precaution against taking a random poison sting from a wild Wurmple and having that spell the death of my Pokemon. Anyway, Hoenn Route 101. Okay, we already cleared Route 101. So we're on Route 102. Are there any useful items here other than those berries? There's a random potion sitting on the floor. Oh, welcome to the stream, Lastborn. And we probably will fight, like, all of the trainers there just for faster leveling, because I don't really want to add in, rare candies quite yet. But let's get through what is technically the Pokemon catching tutorial first. He got a first encounter Ralts. I think it can technically be, I think it can technically even be shiny. No, it's just, while it's early game, I prefer not to add in rare candies. Oh, and I'm currently Mario. To answer your question, be marching. While it's early game, I tend to wait to add in rare candies because frankly, the odds of losing a Pokemon in a random grind session are higher. For example, I just realized that this chick has a Tailo. Meaning with these growls, I'm at a little bit of risk. I should... Wait, does she have a Tailo or not? No? This is very obviously the Mushroom Kingdom, isn't it? Yeah, I'd love to see Wally accidentally kill the Ralts. It would be so funny. Okay, anything that I need to do here in Petalburg? I don't know why I'm still checking my phone. I have a window on my computer now. Oh, I should probably toggle this to Gen 3. Oh, it already was. So in Petalburg... Okay, none of those items. Nothing to do in Petalburg. What's going on Route 104? And I should probably look a little bit ahead. In Rustboro, what is the level cap for Roxanne? Looks like 15. There are a few trainers here. There are a few trainers ahead on Route 104. But nothing too much besides that. We will probably go ahead and catch a Zigzagoon. In fact, you know what? Let's go and do that now. We won't be using... Well, no, let's not go and do that now, because I just realized not having a Zigzagoon sitting in the party will mean that we're going to avoid the double battle. So yeah, we're gonna not bother with the Zigzagoon for a minute. We'll say hi to Mr. Briny. Oh, he's not home. Story event stuff. Yeah, the graphics in Gen 3 Pokemon games are incredibly charming. Oh, I didn't mean to walk in front of that dude, but he's only got level 3 Wurmples, so They don't know Poison Sting yet, I believe. Yep, okay. If he didn't have a level 3... If he had a Wormpole that was better, he would have sent it out right there. Oh, and we learned Nightshade. Congrats, we just got the move that's going to carry us through the first chunk of the game. Yes, that Mario. And yes, I did just do basically that entire battle without looking. I am going to leave Scratch on the first move slot because that will help avoid any issues as far as accidentally mashing the button for Nightshade. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that the Poochyena we're about to have to fight isn't high enough level to know Bite, but I'm going to double check just to be on the safe side. Magma Grunt, level 9 Poochyena. Doesn't learn Bite until level 13. This thing can only raise its attack against us because Sableye has the ability Keen Eye. After that, there's one more trainer here in the woods, but shouldn't be an issue. Oh, and for the record, I'm counting Sableye as our Granite Cave encounter, since that's where we would normally get it, which means no nose pass for us. Sadly. And we're going to go for Nightshade, because that should be a clean... Oh, not quite a clean 2-hit kill. Look, maybe we'll track one down and get it for like a TM slave or something, an HM slave or something. But it feels a bit disingenuous allowing myself 2 encounters from... two of what is effectively the Granite Cave encounter. Especially since we've got like 16 or 17 encounters in this run, which means that it shouldn't be that hard. By the way, that hydrate was for Lastborns. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and check. Okay, yes, it is on shuffle. Sometimes YouTube behaves weird. Oh, hey, look at that, a Slackoth. So yeah, we can pop out there and get the Bullet Seed TM. The positive is that I've got this game... I've got Generation 3 pretty close to memorized. And that's not something that I can necessarily take pride in, but if I was going to memorize a generation of Pokemon, this is definitely the best one to do. Why does it feel like there are random things that activate the pause screen? Why is hitting A activating the pause screen? That's weird. I may need to... I may need to look into the key bindings or something and figure out why that is. But in the meantime, I think we get a berry here. Okay, fine. I'll unspeed up the game. We get the Whalmer Pail, which is technically what allows us to grow berries. So I guess it's probably a good thing that I didn't immediately pause to duplicate all of our berries. Ah, Aspearberry. Is that a one-time thing, or does she just give like a random berry every day? So we cleared Petalburg Woods for now. Why does it not mention the Chestoberry, or the Aspearberry that girl just gave us? Weird. Alright, later, Bruce. Have a good flight. Now, one interesting aspect of this game is going to be the Safari Zone. Because we have a variety of encounters in the Safari Zone that we could get. Overall, Heracross is the best one. And technically, using Pokéblock manipulation, we have like an 80% chance, I think, of getting Heracross in this run. Of just like effectively guaranteeing it. So there's a way to set things up with Pokéblocks that makes it so Pokemon almost never run away in the Safari Zone. I gotta love the little reflections. Anyway. Alright, let's see. I keep checking my phone for this. I've got a window. Okay, Rustboro City, anything that we need to get item-wise. We probably should get the Quick Claw. And I think we can get Cut in this building here. I could be wrong, so... Oh. Got a Premier Ball, nice. Is this it? The Cutter's house. You know, that sentence should feel a lot more concerning. Okay, we got HM1. And we pop in here, talk to the teacher. And give our dude the Quick Claw for now. Probably swap that for a berry once we get to Roxanne. I probably shouldn't bother messing around on this route quite yet. So I did consider just starting the run after Roxanne, but I decided that starting the run before starting the run at the very beginning with just a Sableye that I've put into the game myself. Adds a level of difficulty that I otherwise wouldn't have, because Brawly is completely free with Sableye. Like, he cannot functionally touch it with any of his Pokemon. You know what? I'm gonna go and clear Roxanne's gym trainers before I try and do anything up here. I'm worried about over-leveling. But yeah, he cannot touch Sableye at all with any of his Pokemon's moves. And we were always gonna get Sableye before Brawly, so there was no scenario. Okay, let's do some testing real quick. I want to see how we do against the Geodude. Unfortunately, these might not know a rock move yet. What level do I learn Astonish at? I think it might be 13. Yes, okay. That's important. Now, we don't need Foresight. Well, no, we don't need Foresight. Our other moves are more useful at this stage of the game. Even if Gen 3 AI loves spamming evasion moves. So as you can probably tell, we're not going to two-hit kill Roxanne's Geodude with Nightshade, because we're barely two-hit killing the ones that we're already running into, and those are much lower level. And the same applies to Nosepass. But with a couple of flinches from Astonish, we can hopefully burn through a good chunk of her resources. So what I'd like to see is her burning a potion on her Geodude. That will save us time on the nose pass. I'm gonna do a quick search. I'm pretty sure this is... Ruby Sapphire. And where are you? Leader Roxanne. Okay. Is that correct, though? Okay, I guess it is. I might just roll with the Bulbapedia version. But yeah, it looks like she uses 2 potions. She has Rock Tomb on her thing. Rock Throw and Rock Tomb. Yeah. All of that should be pretty doable. We're gonna go and fight this dude to make sure the path is clear for the quest after this. And we should have enough experience to spare. Okay, so we're level 15, which puts us at the level cap of the Roxanne fight. So we'll need to avoid any other trainers before then, but this at least lets us grab a couple of random items from the cave here. And the only other thing that we can really do to give ourselves the edge in this particular fight is change the item on Boo here. We want the Oranberry for the extra recovery. It's the best that we can do at this stage of the game. Luckily, we're significantly above average as far as our stats go. So let's crank up the battle tunes. Level 15. Sadly, we don't know a dark type move yet, or this would be a lot more trivial. But I do have a plan going into this fight. That said, because we've only got one Pokemon right now, luck could always turn against us a bit. So there's only so much we can do here. We're gonna open with a couple of Nightshades to put it into potion range reliably without killing it. Ideal scenario, it would just spam Defense Curl for a while. Okay, it didn't go for Rock Tomb. She uses a potion. Now we're going to try something a little bit riskier. We're going to try to waste her extra potion by going for Astonish and hoping for a flinch. Okay, she just went for it anyway. That should be fine too. She hit the Rock Tomb. That kind of sucks because it drops our speed, and she got a crit, which really sucks. That crit may have screwed us. Luckily, she's using rocks to fight us, which might give us just enough wiggle room. Okay, now we're going to go for some riskier stuff. Okay, her nose pass is faster. That's not good. I was hoping to flinch once or twice at the start of the fight to put it in 2 KO range with Nightshade. I don't know if we're quite there. I don't think we are. On the off chance that we're like speed tied or something, I'm gonna go for an Astonish here because I'm pretty sure we're out of KO range. Okay, and she just decided to not attack for the last half of the battle. This match was always going to be a bit more luck-based than a lot of things, but now that we're past this one early game roadblock, we have a surprising number of options available to us. We got the Stone Badge, we get the TM for Rock Tomb. I think the Stone Badge, yeah, it gives us an attack boost. I've never fully understood how badge boosts work in this game. But now, that guy is going to run off. We're going to heal. Go back to Quick Claw since we have a limited supply of berries for the moment because I haven't added in extra ones. Hang on. You know what? We're gonna do something real quick. There's the something that we wanted to get. And Pokeball. Would you please just stay in the Pokeball and become my TM slave? There we go. Okay, so we've got our TM slave. We've got it properly knocked out so that I can't accidentally get caught in a random battle. But, yeah, there we go. Now, this upcoming fight is likely to be a little bit trickier than the previous Aqua Grunt fight, but only a little bit. And by that I mean it knows Bite at this point, I think. That said, it's not like we don't have a 5-level advantage on it, and we still have Nightshade. And now that we've saved Mr. Briny, well, now that we've saved Mr. Briny's bird, you may wonder why I'm still letting the battle music play. Well, it's because we're probably going to encounter a random rival fight soon. And I figured that would be appropriate. We could technically skip the rival fight, but you know what? We will skip the rival fight. As much as I want to crush May, we're a little bit low on... We're a little bit short on wiggle room for our experience. I'm pretty sure we can skip it in this game. I know we can skip it in Emerald. So yeah, that is full speed right there. Oh, and it is technically possible to skip that dude. I think it's one of the funniest random exploits in the game. You can completely avoid that guy by just teleporting past him with Ralts. However, I don't think Mr. Briny spawns back at his place until you give this guy back the Devon goods and get a letter. Hang on, we're gonna fast forward this. So yeah, we got our Pokénav. Now people will want to be able to call us. As far as other stuff in this building, the only other useful thing in this town is access to the dude who resurrects Pokemon, like resurrects fossils, but we don't have anything that applies to. So, yeah. So I'm just skimming down. Oh, maybe there isn't even a rival battle here in Ruby and Sapphire. Huh. Who knew? Oh, jeez. Yeah, so I guess she just tells us how she's been doing and then lets us go. We've got one dead Pokemon, so we won't get stopped by the double battle. And now we're back into Petalburg Woods. Someday we might get stopped by those two as we're passing, but it's no big deal. We could honestly probably solo them with Sableye right now, but I don't want to. Because again, we are short on our XP budget by a good bit. For reference, Brawly's level cap is 19, unless I'm very much mistaken. And I will be looking that up in a minute. Alright. Made it all the way down to Petalburg. I don't really think that we need to be in Petalburg, so let's go say hi to Mr. Briny. Okay, so there's a trick to this, and we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, I shouldn't have healed. Take me back to Petalburg real quick. Actually... Oh, for goodness sake, that's gonna get annoying. Okay, first things first, we gotta deliver the letter to Steven. And I probably could have skipped this guy, but I didn't think of it in time. Again, we're a little bit tight on levels. Luckily, once we have... Once we've delivered the letter to Steven, we can make a couple of other stops that will get us another encounter. The thing is, you're supposed to not be able to reach Steven. Like, it's not really intended that you go to Steven before you beat the gym, because it's dark in this cave. And we can't use flash yet. But the thing is... you can still navigate the cave in the dark. We can see all of these fun Pokémon that we can't catch because Sableye is our Granite Cave encounter, and look right there. Yeah, I kind of just follow a wall around the room until I run into the ladder. I think there's an Everstone up here. Yes, we got an Everstone. That doesn't matter at all. I just realized we are in a challenge that inherently requires us not to evolve anything. And we don't even have to put effort into it. If a Pokemon can evolve, it's not allowed in our party. Got the TM for Steel Wing. And arguably more important, now we can go back to... Okay, so two things that we need to do. We're gonna back up to Rustboro. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Zigzagoon, you want to try and fight some stuff that is a bit too high level for you? Well, like, this isn't really high level for Zigzagoon, but... I just realized we're still rolling with that. Oh, that's appropriate for an island. So yeah, we are just gonna click Tail Whip until Zigzagoon gets knocked out. Hit yourself, thank you. Oh, this is so slow. I don't even know if it has leech lives anymore. Thank you. So now we'll head back to Petalburg. And we'll go and get the experience share, which is our reward for delivering that letter to Steven. We get the Steel Wing TM and we can backtrack for the experience share. And then once we have that, we'll head over to... Oh. We'll head over to... not Moss Deep. Slateport, that's it. And I probably wouldn't bother with avoiding those two if they were the only double battle that's potentially in our way. There we go. We got the experience share. But there are going to be a couple of double battles that we have to get past on our way into Slateport, potentially, and I would just like to not have to worry about any of them. Okay, and now... Oh, sweet, we got a silk scarf. That'll be helpful. Well, that'll be potentially helpful. Type boosting items are pretty awful in this generation because they're only a 10% boost. Which means you need a pretty specific scenario in order to make them worthwhile. Okay, I'm gonna check Dewford, see if there are any useful items that we need to get. Granite Cave, I'm pretty sure there aren't. Like, the only thing was that Everstone, which for some reason doesn't even show up on Cerebi. That's weird. Anyway, Dewford Town. I think that we can eventually... We could get the old rod, but we don't need it because the only use for it is... Yeah, the only use for it is catching Magikarp, which doesn't apply to us. We might get it because I think we might need it in order to get the good rod and the super rod, which we do need. Alright, off to Slateport. Now this is a bit of a trickier section because there are a lot of trainers on this beach. Under most umbrellas, there's at least one trainer. But if we just follow the edge like that, we can get past them pretty well. We'll talk to this guy. Oh. I thought that guy was the dude who had soft sand. Well, that's just furniture. I think one of the people here is in like a secret society that gives us secret power, the TM. Yeah, once we get the TM for secret power, we can use that guy's shop to get the TM for... Oh, whatchamacallit? Hidden power. Which may or may not be useful. It's completely random in this generation whether it's going to be a decent move. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to scroll to the items that were on that beach and make sure I didn't miss anything. Soft sand was a gift from a youngster. There are a couple other items like the PP up that I don't think we can get right now. And then there's Slateport. So it looks like there are a couple of TMs around here. And someone will give me a Soothe Bell. I'm guessing that's someone here in this building. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head where I get the Soothe Bell. There's the Name Raider's house. Sorry, I'm just skimming through the town trying to see if I missed anything. I know there are a couple of things there in the museum, but I don't think we can enter the museum until we've beaten Brawley. Okay, hang on. It shouldn't be doing... It shouldn't be just pausing whenever I hit A and I'm looking at something that there's no interaction with. It's so annoying. So yeah, this place will become relevant later. For like a very short period. Anyway, we can't go very far here because these guys are blocking the path and we don't have a bike. But we can do one thing here that is very important. Up here on Route 110, we have a chance to encounter either Minun or Plusle. Now, because we're playing Sapphire, the odds are higher for Plusle, which is probably for the best. So Minun is a little bit bulkier, Plusle hits a little bit harder. Oh, we're going to speed this up, because otherwise it's going to take a while. Oh, and we got Plusle. So the difference in bulk isn't likely to make that, to have that much of an impact. We are going to Nightshade it, and this little guy is going to be a very critical member of our team for a long time to come. 2 Nightshades will put it at very low health. I probably should have given Boo a Cherry Berry to be safe here, but it looks like we're going to be just fine. And the nice thing about Nightshade is that it can't even crit. Let's use the Premier Ball that we have. Hey, we got a Plusle. Oh, and now what will we name this little Plusle after? You know what? He's got some red on him. You get to be Shy Guy. And just like that, we now officially have 2 Pokémon. Sorry, fiddling with some stuff on the other monitor. Okay, now I've got Sableye's page up and Plusle's page up. So, Plusle luckily learns Spark at Brawly's level cap. If I'm remembering his level cap correctly, I'm not. Plusle learns Spark at level 19, his level cap is 18. But it doesn't really matter, as long as we can get to Brawly. So let's see here real quick. Due for gym, let's get a map pulled up. Now, first things first, we're going to give that experience share to Plusle. And now we're going to head back to Dewford after a quick stop in here, because I think someone in here gives us something. I could be wrong. Looks like I was wrong. Again, I said I'm pretty close to have the entire game memorized. There are still bits of it that evade me. Alright, first things first, we're going to clear out enough of Brawly's gym to reach Brawly. So let me get the map open on the other screen and slow it down. So we can't avoid this first trainer. What we can do is lead with Plusle to spread as much experience toward our little shy guy as possible. I don't think that Bide can hit ghost types in this generation, but I'm gonna play it safe. And that's the only required trainer to get to Brawly, I believe. So now let's just make sure. If we head up this way a little bit, and then stick to this wall, should take us around to where Brawly is hanging out. Okay. So we don't need to do any more trainers in this part of the gym. What we can do is spend a little bit of time working on getting Plusle up to speed. What's funny is that thing's level 11. I think it knows Tackle by now. This fight can be a bit on the scary side because that guy has that Tentacruel, but shouldn't really be an issue. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I bought a bunch of antidotes. Because we take damage outside of battle if we're poisoned. And that's not good. Okay, take me back to Petalburg. We'll do a little bit more cleanup back there. Get some extra levels on our little shy guy. Unfortunately, we are stuck quick attacking things to death right now. You know, one interesting thing is that I'm not sure how we would go about getting infinite money in this game. I suppose it would just be growing and selling berries if we needed it, which would take half of eternity, but is technically a viable strat. Now we don't want to paralyze the Talo, because a paralyzed Talo can just guts its way through us. Now, I don't think that it will bother keeping Quick Attack on Shy Guy here, long term. We have enough type variability that having our electric type only know an electric type attack is probably going to be fine. Especially with how weak Quick Attack is. Come to think of it, what's the nature on you? Bold nature. I think that's either minus attack plus defense or minus speed plus defense. I think it's minus attack, which is pretty workable then. Bold plus defense minus attack. Nice. Well, welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Hopefully you enjoyed replacing the sink drain. We are just doing some preparations for the second gym. We now have a Plusle as our second Pokemon. We'll try to enjoy it next time. I highly recommend enjoying things that you do. Okay, now we've dodged these folks up till now. But now we can battle them head on. And luckily, almost all of that experience is sinking directly into Plusle since we've got the experience share on it. Oh, I didn't mean to growl, I meant to quick attack. Oh wait, there are a couple more trainers that we haven't fought up there. Oh. Of course we got poisoned. Play it safe with the experience, we're just gonna switch over to Boo. We'll switch back into Shy Guy just to make sure Shy Guy is getting his helping of the experience, and then we'll Nightshade our way through this. So weirdly enough, our little Plusle there is going to be playing a pretty heavily utility-focused role in this run for the most part. It gets a lot of useful moves, including, in the late game, the option to baton pass agility boosts. So if we're not just having it spam strong electric-type moves, that's what we're doing. Now there will come a time when we need it to be spamming strong electric type moves, but today is not that day. Really? Rude. Okay, so we're only taking about 6 damage, which means now is the point that we have to switch or risk our little dude getting KO'd. Okay, well, that's everything that we can... That's all of the trainers that we can fight on this end of things. We could technically go and fight some of the folks in front of Slateport, but that's not as important. I suppose we could also fight opponents in Brawly's gym. It's just that we would have to play it safe since Sableye is on the verge of hitting the level cap. So I think we'll only fight this dude who only has a Machop, as opposed to the other one who has 3 Pokemon that would almost certainly wind up over-leveling Sableye. And this is why we have to worry about them over-leveling Sableye, because Sableye is the only thing that we have on our team right now that can win this matchup. Okay. Finish up, we're just gonna do some training against random wild Pokemon here in Granite Cave, because that's a pretty good source of experience. And we are going to push Shy Guy toward the level cap, toward the upper edge of the level cap, because that will give us a chance. Well, I don't think we even need to do that, come to think of it. Yeah, let's focus on Zubats. Of course, when I want to focus on Zubats, there are none to be found. Any chance of them being more common on this floor? I can't remember. What EVs does Sableye give? I feel like it's attack. One attack, one defense. Now here's something that if we can kill it, will be useful. Dang it, we can't kill it without a crit. Abra would be good for special attack EVs, which are in pretty short supply right now. Really, Shy Guy? I don't even think Shy Guy is capable of taking down an Aron, even if it just decided to not use Mudslap ever. Any chance of a critical hit here? Nope. I'm going for the Thunder Waves on Zubats just because the odds of it hitting a Thunder Wave through paralysis are absolutely minuscule. Or supersonic, not a Thunder Wave. Of course, despite them being minuscule, that doesn't prevent me in any way from hitting myself in the face 3 times in a row. Because apparently Shy Guy finds bats very confusing. Maybe it's just the idea of, like, talking to get around and to navigate. That's a pretty confusing concept. You know, in a standard playthrough, this is actually the best area to grind for a lot of Pokemon at this point in the game. Because a lot of Pokemon aren't strong enough to do their grinding over in that one patch of grass on Route 10, or they don't have a good matchup, and stuff back towards Petalburg doesn't give that much experience. Did I run away from a Zubat there? I think I did. Not the last battle, but the one before it. So I know the last 3 have been 2 Makuhitas and a Geodude, but for some reason in my brain I see a Zubat as the fight before that, and I think I just ran away from it. It's especially true since I really like using the last time I was actively doing just casual playthroughs of this game, I really enjoyed using Crobat, especially for Brawly, because Crobat pretty thoroughly trivializes Brawly. Well, obviously I can't get Crobat before Brawly without a whole bunch of extra level grinding. But I can get Zubat, and I can get Zubat pretty high level and have it learn Wing Attack, and then it just hard walls Brawly, which is very nice to have happen. But there really isn't a great place to level Zubat. Since its moves are so awful, I found that the best option was just to kind of come in here, spam Supersonic against opponents that can't really threaten it, like Makuhita. And then... oh, I didn't mean to growl. Spam Supersonic against lower level Zubat and random Makuhita, and just use that to do most of the damage while whittling away with either Astonish or Leech Life, which are its only attacking moves for a long period. I think it gets Bite at like level 13. And then Wing Attack at like 16 or 18, something to that effect. Which is such a garbage moveset. Of course, once it learns Wing Attack, it rapidly becomes one of the best Pokemon in this game for a casual playthrough. Because you're just going to outspeed everything in the game. And your damage is pretty good, your defensive typing is very useful. You don't have that many bad matchups. Like, Zubat is annoying to level up in casual gameplay, but that's it. Other than that, even for Nuzlocke, Crobat is amazing. Especially since you can go and get just a random Soothe Bell somewhere in Slateport. Smack that onto your Zubat for the entire time that you're training it. And by the time it reaches level, I think 22 is when it evolves into Crobat, you just straight up level it one more time and you have a Crobat. I might have said Crobat twice, I think. Anyway, I meant Golbat the first time if I said it wrong. The reason I'm emphasizing Zubats here is because they give speed EVs, which is going to be helpful in the long term. We're going to want our Shy Guy to be speedy, if nothing else. And yeah, I don't think I'll bother getting Shy Guy all the way up to the edge of level 19. I think it's just going to be more worth our time to go into Brawly, beat him up, and then we'll level up Shy Guy sometime early in the next leg of the run. Like, we'll definitely level him before May, before fighting May again, but other than that, and I know exactly where the next May fight is because, well, frankly, it's usually a pretty massive roadblock in this game. Oh, the Route 110 rival fight puts absolute terror into the hearts of so many people who grew up with Gen 3 as their main Pokemon game. Me, I'm people. It's especially difficult because she already has a whatchamacallit. She already has her starter evolved, and it tends to have a really good matchup. Especially since the XP is a bit sparse prior to that. Like, you can go out of your way and grind, and you can fight all of the trainers, which patches things up a little bit. But even for that, she's kind of high level. And she just feels very dangerous to deal with. I think it's mostly just the fact that you can't depend on your starter to carry you through, which the starters in these games tend to be what carry you through the run. So any scenario where you don't have access to your starter is or where you can't make good use of your starter is a lot more dangerous than otherwise. Come on, give me more bats to kill. Gonna prevent COVID in the Pokemon world. Yeah, so imagine doing this without speed up. I mean, I've capped this at triple speed and it still feels a bit on the slow side. Oh my gosh, I'm out of quick attack PP. Hang on. Boo, you want to go ahead and finish this thing off real quick? Sad, we're like one battle away from leveling up. And then we'll go to Brawly. And yeah, the main reason I'm not just doing it with rare candies at this stage of the game is that I don't want to miss out on these early game effort values. Especially since I don't think I have... Oh, hang on. Nice. I always forget, Zigzagoon has pickup, which lets it give us random items that are often surprisingly useful. All right. You know what? As much as I like that song, I'm gonna go with a slightly different strat here. Hang on. That'll be relevant in a minute. We'll leave the battle music on for a little bit here. You know what? We'll save that for when we're in the rival fight. Okay, we're leading with Boo. Okay, we functionally cannot lose this fight. It's not even possible. I think even if we chose to just not attack with Boo here, as long as we were capable, they would run out of PP, or we would run out of non-attacking PP before they managed to struggle. So it's just a matter of hitting Nightshade several times. We might go for a few Astonishes against the Makuhita, since it has a surprisingly high HP stat. Oh, never mind. They can hit us. I forgot that Makuhita had knockoff. So he is going to heal here. Let's see how much Nightshade is doing. It might be faster. I don't think this will quite be a 3-hit. And unfortunately, I think he probably has an extra potion. Yeah. Oh, but it didn't quite fill it up. Let's see, 18 times 3. You know, there's a chance that it's now a 3-hit kill. There's a decent chance that he has less than 54 HP after that. Let's see, this will be almost point perfect one way or the other. Okay, we got Brawly's badge. Okay, let's speed this up. And we got the TM for bulk up. Both of those are good things to have. Heal up the team. Now this is kind of the point of no return, because I think once we deliver the goods, I think once we deliver the goods, Mr. Briny is no longer available, and we have no access to the left-hand side of the map until we get the until we get the ability to smash rocks from the Mauville gym. like Boo has picked up an item. Or not Boo, Zigzagoon. Really? I'm just trying to get to the second Pokemon without my attack cut, since I need my attack, as weird as that. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's nothing threatening, so I'm just going to plow through it with quick attacks. I'm doing this battling against random trainers because I want the level 19 milestone. There we go. Learning Spark. And we will go ahead and drop Quick Attack for it, because I see potential utility for all of these more than I see for Quick Attack. Okay, so I think I have to find out that Mr. Briny is busy. Or Captain Stern, not Mr. Briny. Okay. Now we can go in here and the place will be overrun. Get the TM for Thief. Okay, let's check out the museum. Okay, looks like it's just a couple of random battles. That we should be able to easily spark our way through, since everything that's about to face us is weak to electric type moves. And now we can one-shot Zubats, which is very nice. Alright, well, with that taken care of, I think we now have lost access to Mr. Briny. I think if we come and check the beach here... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. He sticks around for a little while longer. But we don't really have anything that we need to do back in that direction. So let's head back to Route 110 where we caught our little shy guy, and we'll start making some real progress. And it looks like... Okay. Whalmer, Shroomish, and Combuskin. So Whalmer should be no trouble for Shy Guy. What is that Shroomish gonna be packing? So it's level 18. It has Stun Spore. We're definitely gonna want a Cherry Berry. I suppose there is one other thing that that I want to check. Really, the item information on these pages of Cerebi is surprisingly lacking. Hang on. Bulbapedia Trick House. Okay. Yeah, we might as well. We're gonna want some of the later Trick Room or Trick House stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to leave. So all this place is a little, not quite even a maze, where we have to make it past a handful of trainers in order to read a few notes that tell us a password. Dang it. I mean, I realize I had a cherry berry on, but that's kind of a waste of a cherry berry. The bag is full. How? Oh well. We don't need the orange mail. Oh, I probably should have switched Pokemon. Should have astonished for that second attack, since I saw that Nightshade wasn't going to be a two-shot. Okay, why is it saying that my bag is full? How limited has this made... How limited is the bag right now? Boo, would you mind attacking, please? Okay, we're going to duck in here and deposit a few items, I guess. We don't need the Everstone. Need the tiny mushroom right now. And we're gonna wind up saving the PP ups until the end of the game when we're planning for the Elite Four. There. That should be enough room, surely. Alright. One moment while I pull up the correct music for this fight. So it should be an easy one-shot out the gate. And then, before switching to Boo, we're going to Thunder Wave. And then we're going to start growling. We want him to hit us with Stun Spore. If we can eat a Stun Spore, then he shouldn't go for it against he shouldn't go for it against Sableye. And we got the Leech Seed. Okay. So now it shouldn't go for either of those on the switch in, meaning I think it'll probably go for Headbutt? Oh, it doesn't matter, it was paralyzed. Open with Nightshade. We took the Stun Spore, but that's okay, we can deal with one of those. Now, I think our best bet is to go for Astonish, because the 10% chance of getting hit by Shroomish's wow, I can't speak today. Shroomish's Effect Spore and taking a random status is a lot lower of a chance than the possibility of getting hit by Stun Spore, and this gives us a shot at Paraflinch strats. Really? That's a 10% chance. I mean, the positive is that as soon as we awake, we will finish it, but come on. Ooh, you'd better wake up soon. Okay, that's the KO. We took a Mega Drain, but that's not really an issue. We managed to make it out of there without any status on us. It would have been a lot worse if we had taken a Paralysis or Poison. Now this one is going to be a bit close. We might... Oh, this is tricky. I think we're going to go back to Shy Guy. As wild of a strat as that is, I think Shy Guy can take the Ember better and can knock out from this range. Even with the crit, as long as we aren't full parried, I think we win here. Okay. You see why I was terrified? Like, we were at the same level, our team was better, and we had to deal with that. We had to deal with all that RNG. Okay. Surely we've got... yeah, we've got a Paralyze heal. Why is that fight just one of the hardest in all of Pokemon? And I get that it technically isn't, but come on. It really feels like it. Wait, what the... how long has this... I really hope that wasn't what you saw through the entire battle. Because apparently at some point I managed to toggle off of general gameplay and onto my 3DS setup. Which is going to be really frickin' depressing if that's what happened, because that was a very close battle. Okay, we're gonna heal up the team for the walk back, because there's a chance that we get caught by the spinner down below us there. Okay. So to make a long story short with that battle, in case it wasn't visible the entire time, Plusle got an easy one-shot on Whalmer. Sorry, I'm just item findering. Plusle got an easy one-shot on Whalmer, then I deliberately got it I paralyzed Shroomish, and deliberately had it paralyze and leech seed Plusle. Because that made it so that it shouldn't go for leech seed or stun spore on the switch into Boo. Oh, I shouldn't approach on... The trouble with this guy is that regardless of which way you go around him, you have to get past him without him spinning at you twice. Anyway, I had Plusle paralyzed and leech seeded against Shroomish so that it wouldn't go for either of those moves against Sableye when she came out. And then I just kind of had to get lucky by hopefully dodging crits. Unfortunately, we did take one critical hit from... We took one critical hit on Sableye from Combuskin. Are you the gambling addict? Oh no, you're the guy with Rock Smash. Oh, I didn't mean to get into a fight with you. For some reason, I just felt like I was safe to talk to you, which was dumb. I never really have time to go for Leer, and Fake Out is a surprisingly good move to be carrying. Of course we got poisoned. And of course this battle somehow turned into a nearly run-ending scenario, so that's fun. And y'all questioned my buying 10 antidotes at the start of the game. So we're going to take the acro bike, because as far as just moving quickly, the Mach bike is better, but the acro bike has more tricks up its sleeve. Where's the person who has a coin case? Or do I need to deliver you... Ah, you need to bring her harbor mail. For some reason. Oh, and we can slip past Wally. I like Wally. He's one of my favorite rivals in the series. Just because I feel like he has a genuinely well-executed character arc, and we just found the Pokemon that we were looking for. So, I want to bring up that I had a whole spiel prepared because Roselia is a tad uncommon on this route. There are 2 other potential encounters that we could get, even if Roselia is the most likely one. I think it only makes up like 60 or 70% of our possible encounters. But no, we just got one. And I'm going to play with a really original name for this thing. Oh wait, this is a boy. You know what? You're still Rosalina. Oh, I think Rosalina is spelt with an A. I just realized. But anyway, we just got the best encounter on this route. Also the most likely, but definitely the best. And that right there is a really good thing, because without Roselia, there was a pretty high chance that we would wipe to Watson. And now we're in a pretty good position here. So we're going to go ahead and heal up. We have the Miracle Seed, so let's go ahead and give that to Roselia, because why not? Let's take a look at your moveset and nature. So calm, I can't remember what calm nature does. Plus special defense, minus attack. That's pretty good, especially since Roselia is pretty durable on the special side. Anyway. Okay, so as far as Mauville is concerned, there are a few items that we can get, but most of them are from the game corner. There are a few TMs that we can get, but they're all gifts, which makes me think that a couple of them we probably haven't met the requirements for. I think TM32 was actually just Thunderbolt, which we can't get yet, because that's behind a side quest. So that shouldn't be relevant. But then on Route 117, we were able... Okay, so here are the odds. So for encounter rates, there was a 30% chance of encountering Roselia, an 18% chance of encountering Volbeat, and a 1% chance of encountering Illumise. Which rounds off to a roughly 60% chance that we were going to get Roselia, slightly better. But there was absolutely nothing we could do to manipulate it. And we just kind of had to hope that it didn't throw the Volbeat or Illumise our way, because those are borderline useless. Those are some of the worst Pokemon in the game. And having access to a Roselia is real good. Anyway, move-wise, it has Absorb, Growth, Poison Sting, and Stun Spore. All of which are decent. It learns Leech Seed, so it looks like it gets Mega Drain at 17 and then Leech Seed at 21. And those are both good options. What's the level cap right now? Watson has a level 23 Magneton. So we will be relying kind of heavily on Roselia until we make it to Watson, because our other folks are pushing it. In fact, even though I like having the Miracle Seed on him, I think we'll give Rosalina the experience share just to play it safe in case we send it into a battle and then have to... No, we send it into a battle and then... have to switch. I think those things he was saying are like hints to some puzzle, but I don't think it matters. I'll give you the Silk Scarf. You still have a couple of normal type moves on you. So here's his Ralts. And obviously we're going to switch right into Boo so that Rosalina doesn't get one-shot by a confusion. And then Astonish for the one-shot ourselves. Okay, now it is a tad tricky to try and dodge the trainers on this route, and I probably shouldn't be doing it in speed up mode. Oh yeah, see? One of the earliest encounters that we get is just a wild Illumise. It's a 1% encounter on this route. Okay, this guy is the last issue, and I was trying to get in position before turning off speed up, which I shouldn't have done. Okay, let's see if Rosalina can sweep through this. Probably not, since we're up against a Talo. Okay, we'll switch in Shy Guy. We don't want to lose Rosalina to a random Peck crit. Now Aron, Rosalina can deal with Aron. Growth a couple of times, and then probably one shot with Absorb? Not quite. Ah, we took a Mud Slap. I was hoping to avoid those. Now we're dealing with accuracy. Just stop lowering my stats already. Okay, we managed to not miss anything despite that sand attack. Yeah, that guy is the hardest person to dodge on that route. Alright, let's see. Anything worth grabbing? Oh, I should have checked the items. I need to make sure. Okay. So there's a berry tree. We got the Wepar berries. Yeah, nothing incredibly important on that route. And then in Verdanturf Town, looks like it's mainly just items that we can buy. Should try to remember these. But other than that, Fluffy Tail lets us flee Pokemon battles. So I think I'll take 2 of those just to have on hand. We've got a couple of repels already. And I'll take 3 Paralyze heals, why not? Just in case I'm out and about and don't have a great opportunity to backtrack before healing. Eventually we'll want Nest Balls, but we don't need them right now because we don't have any bug or water type encounters coming up in the immediate future. In fact, it's going to be a really long time before we get any water type encounters. Oh, I appreciate this. It says... Oh, it says Wanda's house. For a second there, I think in Emerald it says Wally's house. Which I've always found kind of funny since Wally just barely moved there. And I think this is a little shop. Huh. Okay, anyway. We can duck in here. Okay, we got the black glasses. It's a little bit tricky to describe what I'm planning to do when, like, we're kind of breezing through the game because I know this game pretty frickin' well. And that means I don't need to necessarily take as much time to plan out every step. I've played this game. I've played Hoenn games a lot. A whole lot. Mega Drain, yeah. We get to drop Absorb. Okay, now we're going to do some backtracking. Try to deal with a couple of random trainers out and about. Not that guy, he has a flying type. You we can deal with. Does it have liquid ooze or clear body? It has clear body. Oh, I never looked at what ability Rosalina has. Does this one have ooze? Nope. Poison point, dang it. Natural Cure would have absolutely trivialized. Like, it would have single-handedly trivialized Watson because we would have been able to shake off paralysis by switching out. But I never seem to get lucky enough to get Natural Cure on Roselia, so... Oh well. Oh. I think this guy might have like a funky moveset or something, so I'm going to play it safe and go into Boo. It has hidden power. I think there's a version, it might be in Pokemon Emerald, that thing has, like the elemental punches or something. Hello. I mean, the thing is, Rosalina will still make Watson a lot easier than he would be otherwise. It's just a shame that we can't just practically write him off now, because he can always get insane paralysis luck. And without a ground type, there's really nothing we can do to prevent him from getting insane paralysis luck, which is the real downside here. Your Roselia is weaker than my Roselia. I will come out on top. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and drop Poison Sting in exchange for Leech Seed. Because Leech Seed is a really good option to have. Oh. And now that we have Leech Seed, we have a way of reliably doing damage to the occasional Magneton that will pop up while we're clearing the Electric type gym. So now we're going to go ahead and grab Harbor Mail. Not from him, apparently. Is it just at the Pokémart? Really? Is there just some function in this game that prevents me? I should save. I just realized we've been going for a while and... Okay, we'll put away our rare candy. And I doubt that we'll need the full restore anytime soon. We don't need the dire hits or the revives. Okay, we've made a bunch of extra room in our inventory. Give us that mail. Okay, I guess the item storage in this game is just insanely limited. I kind of forgot that happened, but I've played Emerald a lot more than Sapphire, so it doesn't surprise me. Okay, we got a coin case. We can go to the game corner as needed. That unlocks everything in the game corner. As long as we have an unlimited supply of money. Okay, let's see. We battle that person and hit that button. Hold up, I can't remember what the configuration was before we hit the first button. So if we battle that person and hit that button, I guess we can get past the other dude. Yeah, okay. Off to Boo, because Boo is by far the best matchup against a Meta-type. Except the Meta-type does no Thunder Punch, which is a bit annoying. Really? Oh, thank you for the Hydrate Beam Marching. Okay, so we definitely have to fight that person who's up above us there before getting to Watson. Yeah, because we have to get past him. Oh, heck. I may or may not have also forgotten that apparently you can't leave this gym without battling an extra 2 trainers. Fun. I think they changed up the layout in Emerald, because I don't think that was an issue there. So this thing is carrying Thunderbolt, but it's against a Roselia, so... Hey, we got the Stun Spore. I'm honestly really surprised we got that, considering we're at -1 accuracy. And now to face one of the few genuine electric-type trainers in this gym, since most of them are just carrying random other Pokemon. I don't know why I clicked growth there. It doesn't matter in the slightest what move I used at that point. Okay, we cleared the trainers blocking the exit. And I think we're going to pause for a minute for a bathroom break. And then when I get back, we'll grow some berries and probably head straight into the gym battle. We might fight a few more random trainers to get our Pokemon. We might need to fight a few random trainers to get our Pokemon to the level cap. So I'll be back in a minute. Try not to cause too much trouble. I will crank up the volume on the music so you can enjoy some nice Kokiri Forest while I'm gone. Alright, back in a minute. Okay, I am back, and we're going to have to pause the game for a minute. I can't recall if I saved seconds before leaving, but regardless of whether I did, I'm gonna have to turn off the game for a little bit, so switch to the waiting screen. And let's take a look at Roselia and... Oh, hang on. I may or may not have just accidentally replaced Roselia with a Deoxys briefly. I was trying to view and I accidentally set. So Roselia has a pretty garbage special attack and special defense IV, so that sucks. Speed is high, though. That's a 27 speed IV, a 3 and 4 in special attack and special defense, 21 in HP, 23 in defense. Attack doesn't matter, but it's a 20. And that gives us a hidden power type of Ghost at 47, so that's not useful. Sableye has a hidden power Fighting, which, funnily enough, is the perfect type to pair with Ghost, except it's only 30 base power, or 37 base power, so that's awful. Ooh! Our little Shy Guy has hidden power Fire with 66 base power. That's exceptional. Like, that's really good. And that's really good coverage for an electric type. 22 speed IVs, 26 special attack IVs. Both good. Defensively, it's kind of frail, but we kind of expected that. And 14 HP, so that's just middling. Yeah, our starter definitely has the highest on average, and has a total of 113, but a special defense stat of 0 is... IV of 0 is gonna be unhelpful. Roselia has a total of 98, Plusle has a total of 86, but Plusles are probably the best placed for where they are. Okay, so real quick, we're just gonna make a lot of berries. Okay, we've got our berries, and let's just max out our money real quick, since we could hypothetically grow and sell berries endlessly. And that should be good. And we're back. Let's make sure that it works. Yay, we got our berries. Okay, well, let's go deal with that other trainer. It's not even really a puzzle to get in, it's a puzzle to get out. Hang on. We're gonna go ahead and pull up the trainer document. Okay, so they all have normal type moves only. Well, that makes it pretty simple which Pokemon we're going to be using here. Yeah, if this trainer document is correct, then they can't touch us. Oh, what I would give to have Roselia have a natural gift. Okay, we We're making progress. We just need to get some EVs on our team, and I'm going to go ahead and look up Watson's Bulbapedia page. Okay, he has 2 super potions, leads with Magnemite. His Voltorb has self-destruct. What moves are our Pokemon going to have by level 23? Any good options added to their set? So Sableye doesn't get Detect quite yet, which is a bit annoying because it could be used for some stall strats against the Voltorb. But Plusle gets Encore, which is really good. Yeah, Plusle gets Encore at 22. Roselia doesn't get anything new until 25. So the only extra tool in our arsenal is going to be Plusle's Encore, but that's still pretty good. Probably should have just knocked that thing out. We're gonna do some battling back on the beach. Oh. Didn't mean to run into that grass. Did they not put the random people hiding under tents, or under the umbrellas in until Emerald? Huh. Okay, anyway. This is still a good place to train, and this is where I really kind of want to, because this gives us access to Soda Pop, which will be a nice item to have for the rest of the run, pretty much. We'll be buying a lot. Unironically, Shy Guy is kind of the powerhouse of our team right now, because Spark is just the best stab move that any of our Pokemon are currently carrying. Anyway, do we have any matchups in the somewhat near future that we will want Growl for? Because we're either getting rid of Growl or Helping Hand. But I don't think we have many physical attacker enemies coming up. Whereas we run into a few double battles where Helping Hand could come into play. Yeah, I mean, we'll hit physical attackers in Winona's gym, but that's gym 6. Norman's gym as well, but I don't think Growl strats are a smart way to go there. Let's go ahead and drop Growl. And I think once we finish Watson, we'll probably call it for today. Won't be the longest stream I've ever done, but... Unfortunately, we can only buy one bottle at a time. I like how in later generations, in scenarios like this, they have the option to buy one or to buy a dozen. Add some flexibility, but we're just gonna button mash here for a minute. Because I would like to have quite a few of these. They're 60 HP a pop. Pun intended. Maybe. And... they're pretty dang cheap. And 60 HP is a good amount to be able to heal for a good chunk of the run. Okay, we'll leave it right there at 990999. Heal up the team. And then... as much as I'd kind of like to clear out Cycling Road, I think it's probably the smarter call to clear out the route to Verdant Turf. Cycling Road is a lot easier to avoid than the trainers on 117. This guy has flying type, so he'll be easy. These two are a double battle. So they shouldn't give too much trouble. That'll get Boo to level 23. Do you have flying types as well? You do. And I think this collector here might have like Volbeat and Ilamise, or one of the two. It's Ninkata. Ninkata. Oh, hi, Beautifly. We're gonna Leech Seed you. And Stun Spore you. So I'm guessing in the back he also has Dust Hogs. Shy Guy, you're back in. And we got a little bit of wiggle room. Just enough to finish the battle. So that's going to be a lot of... Okay, yeah. Okay, so most of these are just going to be Magnemite or Voltorb. That was more experience than I was expecting. Oh, I didn't mean to Leech Seed, I meant to Mega Drain. So yeah, as you can see, while Rosalina can take pretty much any attack they can dish out, can't always deal that much damage back, especially when they're part Steel type, which leaves us pretty dependent on Leech Seed and recovery through Mega Drain. Dang! What are the missed chances on this thing? It just missed a 90% accurate move and then a 95% accurate move. I guess one thing for me to miss Stun Spore twice, that's 75%. But 90 into 95? That's wild. Okay, we'll switch in Shy Guy. Oh, we can also wheelie and hop on the acro bike. Well, let's see, how close are we getting? 800, 300, 800. Risky choice. Okay. That right there pushed us pretty dang close to the level cap. I think the rest of our training can be done just in the grass of Route 110. Alright, you know what? Thinking one more Wingull for Shy Guy here. You know, that works too. Okay, that one was close. That one's close to the level cap. That should be pretty close to the level cap too. Oh no. I'm an idiot. We just over-leveled the most important Pokemon for our matchup with Watson. Well, that is me officially an idiot. All because I wanted to push it too close, and now... Well, now we get to try and figure out a way to beat Watson without that, which is going to be trouble. And because of that, I need to turn the music off for a minute. So that was royally stupid, and it will probably cost us attempt 1. That's the first thing that I need to say. Now, as far as the second thing that I need to say, that would be... Where is the TM list for... Ruby and Sapphire. Alright, time to run some quick time to run some quick checks. So, In the game corner, we have access to TM 13, Ice Beam. None of our Pokemon can learn it. 24 is Thunderbolt, which our Plusle can learn and will probably want to get now that we don't have our best answer. We'll want a stronger attacking move. 29 is Psychic, which I don't think... I mean, Sableye might be able to learn Psychic. Hang on. Okay, Sableye can learn Psychic. So that one's an option. 32 is Double Team, which is useless since Watson's main move is Shockwave, which ignores evasion. And 35 is Flamethrower, which nothing on our team can learn. Okay, then. Let's take a look. At Watson's detailed team. So, leader Watson has Magnemite, Voltorb, and Magneton. Now, the Magnemite can't really do anything threatening. All it can do is potentially hit us with paralysis or confusion. But the Magneton is potentially really bad. Okay, let's look at their HP stats. So we have Boo here, who has 23 levels. Meaning... what the heck? Why did it just randomly scroll? Boo here is level 23, meaning it falls just shy of the 2-hit kill with Nightshade on both of Watson's lead Pokemon, but does have enough for a 3-hit kill on Magneton if it comes down to that. Now, what is your special attack stat real quick? It's 36. Okay, so that won't be a great option for Psychic, but first things first, we're going to go and get those items from the game corner. So let's just sink a massive amount of money into coins. Probably get like 5,000 coins. That should hopefully be enough for that. I mean, the raw power of Psychic might be enough. So TM 30, not 32, that's not what I want. We want one of TM24 and one of TM29. Okay, so I did not buy enough coins. Let's get 24. I'm going to get some more. Because I'd kind of like to just have the TM for Ice Beam on hand for when we need it. In fact, there are a couple of these that I kind of just want to have on hand. We'll start off by getting to 7,500. Okay, get TM29. And is 35 Ice Beam, or is that Flamethrower? 13 is Ice Beam. Okay, we got a spare Ice Beam, and we'll go ahead and get a spare Psychic. So that's another 3,500 we need. And this is the main reason to give yourself infinite money in this particular Pokemon game, because the game corner here has some very useful items that are a pain to get otherwise. Okay. Give me that spare Psychic as well. All right. I mean, the trouble is there's just not much else I can do. Okay. Go ahead and teach Plusle Thunderbolt, since now it's going to need to fill an offensive role. We'll teach Sableye Psychic, because it is also going to need to fill an offensive role. The highest damage move we can give it right now. So the other thing that we'll want to do is switch Shy Guy up front and make sure that they both have a Cherry Berry attached. And now there's not much else that we can do to make this optimal, because I messed up hard. So, here's the plan. And there is a plan, even if it's a bit of a long shot. So, Watson is going to lead with his Magnemite. If we can get it to go for Sonic Boom, then we can potentially lock... Oh, jeez. Watson leads with a Magnemite. If we can get it to go for Sonic Boom, then we can lock that in with Encore. That will give us freedom to switch into Boo, who can then clear it pretty easily with Nightshades. When he goes to Voltorb, we're going to have to bring... When he goes to Voltorb, it's going to be a little bit iffy. Our best case scenario would be to try and get him to use Self-Destruct, but we can't really guarantee that unless we happen to have Shy Guy out front, in which case there's a pretty good chance. But regardless, the moment he brings in Voltorb, if Boo isn't out, Boo needs to be sent in because it's the only thing that can take a Self-Destruct. And when it comes down to Magneton, our best bet is just to paralyze it with Shy Guy, who will hopefully have enough health left at that point, and then kind of just pray. We're going to open with Thunderbolt, because that should get us a little bit of chip damage on this. Went for Thunder Wave, so we're going to have to eat that. Now there's a small chance that we shut it down right now with either a high roll or a critical hit, but the odds aren't good. So we're probably going to be stuck with a paralyzed Shy Guy here, which is not for the best. Okay, so now we need to paralyze it back. Because now we'll be able to outspeed it if we need to use Encore. There's a chance that we can get him to burn both of his potions here. Okay, we're gonna do some clever little switching right now. Because this baits Thunder Wave. He loves paralyzing anything that isn't already paralyzed. Yep. Predicted. Oh, you know what? If I could have encored him into Thunder Wave. If I could manage to encore him into Thunder Wave at this point, that would at least give me free turns with Shy Guy. I don't think I can afford to... Yeah, I have to just kill. Taking an extra Sonic Boom to encore him into it would have put my health too low. And now, let's hope that he decides to self-destruct on Shy Guy because he sees the kill. Dang it. Fake out for some chip. And now we're gonna go for Psychic because I think there's a chance that Psychic might kill from this range. But this is looking really bad. You know what? I'm going to do a quick double switch. He shouldn't go for self-destruct against a ghost. You know what? He last used Encore, or he last used an electric move. We can Encore him into that. Oh, that's right. We're slower because of paralysis. Well, we can lock him into that, and that will prevent him from doing any annoying crap. He'll just be stuck using a not very effective move. There's a small chance that we can 2-hit KO here. Oh, this could really be a high roll, low roll situation. Oh, why did I'm dumb. Okay, so... this is bad. Had I gotten the kill there... Okay, hear me out. He sees the kill with Sonic Boom. That is an absolute guarantee. There are probably a couple other moves that he sees the kill with as well. But if I switch into Sonic Boom, I have a chance. If I don't, I'm pretty sure it's just over. I didn't. And that's going to do way too much damage for us to deal with. Yeah. Okay, it didn't matter what move I made there, I was going to die. Because that shockwave is going to kill. And that's a wipe. Okay, well, there goes attempt 1. Hang on a sec. We're going to do something to make life slightly easier for us next time. We're going to get to the point of having Sableye again. Oh. I forgot to fiddle with our settings. I am such an idiot, though. Like, we had that in the bag. Why do I keep forgetting to change settings before hitting new game? We had that so thoroughly in the bag. And then I just completely threw. Okay, last time we were a boy. This time we're gonna be a girl. This time we're gonna be a grill. And obviously we're going to go with the princess. The supreme princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. We are going to be Daisy. And I think if we have more repeats, we're just gonna switch back and forth. Alright, we're gonna do a bit of speed running of the first few minutes of the game. Oh, no wonder it wasn't going that fast. Alright, we want 615. I think I also forgot to grab... Yeah, there's a free potion in there. Okay, introduce ourselves to the neighbors. Leave town. And yeah, if I take Torchic, then May will take Mudkip, and we'll get to see Mudkip during the run. I almost went to type it out on my keyboard. Okay. We'll leave it there, and by the time we get back next time, I'll have edited the save file. But that's gonna be it for today. I think one attempt today was fine. I learned the main thing not to do, and next time we get to throw ourselves on the mercy of a couple of tough battles again. At least in the early game, I have a pretty good idea of where the tough battles are now. So there's Roxanne, which we need at least a little luck just to get through, period. There's the Route 10 rival fight, which is tricky for obvious reasons, and will probably be potentially even trickier now that I've given her a ground type, which matches up well into my electric type. And, you know, in hindsight, that was really dumb of me. Probably should have gone with giving her Trico. And then Watson, we once again need to hope for a Roselia and then not over-level our third Pokemon. Because the sad thing is, even if we had gotten like a Volbeat or something, we probably could have pulled through that fight. We probably could have pulled through the Watson fight with that, just with how close we got overall, but we couldn't enter the fight with our Sableye as beat up as it was. It wasn't going to happen. Oh well. You win some, you lose some, and we can come back and try again on Monday. So I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all. Kind of an awful start to the run, but we should be able to pull it off next time. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks. Bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye, Lastborn. Bye, Rafkin. Bye, anyone else who's lurking. Bye. Bye, be marching.